If you had just 90 days to recession-proof your finances, what would you do first? Here's a sobering fact. Economists currently project a recession in 2025 and expand by just 0.25% in the second half of 2025. But here's what most people don't realize. The families who thrive during recessions start preparing when times are still good. I'm going to share 9 recession preparation strategies that have helped my clients save an average of $500 per month while building bulletproof financial security. These aren't just theoretical tips, they're battle-tested, frugal living techniques that work even if you're starting from zero savings today. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to help you build real financial resilience through practical frugal living strategies. With economic uncertainty looming and experts recommending cutting discretionary spending and reducing high-interest debt as critical recession preparation steps, today's video couldn't be more timely. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap for recession-proofing your finances through smart frugal living. Let's dive into why recession preparation matters more than ever right now. Let's be honest about what we're facing. Economic recessions bring 3 major challenges that can devastate unprepared families. Challenge number 1, employment instability. When recession hits, companies cut costs first by reducing their workforce. Even stable jobs become vulnerable as entire industries contract. The psychological stress of job insecurity alone can paralyze decision-making when you need clarity most. Challenge number 2, rising living costs during declining income. It's a cruel paradox. Just when your income drops or disappears, essential costs often increase. Healthcare, housing, and basic necessities don't pause for economic downturns. This squeeze forces families into debt or depletes savings rapidly. Challenge number 3, limited financial options. Credit becomes harder to access during recessions. Banks tighten lending standards, interest rates can be volatile, and traditional financial solutions become scarce exactly when you need them most. But here's what separates those who merely survive from those who actually thrive during economic downturns. Preparation through strategic frugal living. The families who come out stronger have systems in place before the storm hits. Now let's get into the 9 recession preparation strategies that will revolutionize your financial security. I've organized these from immediate actions you can take today to longer-term frugal living systems. Tip number 1, the 90-day emergency sprint. Start with what I call the 90-day emergency sprint. Your goal is to save $1,000 in the next 90 days through aggressive expense cutting. Many families successfully save $500 or more monthly by implementing focused frugal living techniques. Cut every non-essential expense for 90 days. Dining out, subscriptions, entertainment purchases. This creates both immediate savings and builds the muscle memory of frugal living. Tip number 2, the subscription audit revolution. Carefully review your monthly recurring expenses, subscriptions, memberships, bills, insurance plans. Most families discover $200, $400 monthly in forgotten or underused subscriptions. Cancel everything except absolute necessities. You can always resubscribe later, but you need cash flow protection now. Tip number 3, master the art of strategic shopping. Buying used instead of new is frugal and earth-friendly. Shift to thrift stores, Facebook, Marketplace, and consignment shops for everything from clothing to furniture. But here's the key. Set a 24-hour rule for any purchase over $50. This simple pause prevents impulse buying and strengthens your frugal living mindset. Tip number 4, food budget transformation. Food is typically the second largest household expense after housing. Buy food and supplies in bulk, use dried beans instead of canned, and embrace meal planning. Create a standard shopping list of versatile, nutritious staples. Commit to cooking at home 90% of the time. This single change can save $400, $600 monthly for most families. Tip number 5, the debt elimination priority system. Reducing high-interest debt is crucial for recession preparation. List all debts from highest to lowest interest rate. Pay minimums on everything except the highest rate debt. Attack that aggressively. Every dollar not going to interest payments strengthens your recession resilience. Tip number 6, create multiple income streams. Economic security comes from diversification. Develop at least one secondary income source before you need it. This could be freelancing, selling skills online, or creating passive income streams. The key is starting small, but starting now. Even an extra $200 monthly can make the difference between thriving and merely surviving. Tip number 7, the cash-only challenge. Switch to cash for all variable expenses like groceries, gas, and entertainment. Being more aware of what you're spending money on naturally reduces overspending. When the cash is gone, you're done spending in that category. This creates automatic budget enforcement and deepens your frugal living practices. Tip number 8, build your recession-proof skills. Invest in abilities that remain valuable during economic downturns: basic home repair, cooking, budgeting, and problem-solving. These skills reduce your dependence on paid services while potentially creating income opportunities. Knowledge-based investments have the highest return during uncertain times. Tip number 9, the social frugal network. Achieve financial resilience without sacrificing life satisfaction by building community around frugal living. Connect with neighbors for tool sharing, bulk buying groups, and skill exchanges. This reduces costs while maintaining social connections crucial for mental health during challenging times. Here's the game-changing insight that most people miss about recession preparation. The most powerful frugal living strategy isn't cutting expenses. It's changing your relationship with money itself. When you shift from spending as entertainment to spending as investment in your future security, everything changes. Every dollar you don't spend today is a dollar protecting your family tomorrow. This mindset transformation is what separates temporary budget cutting from permanent financial strength. Cash provides financial flexibility if a recession creates potential buying opportunities. The families who thrive during recessions aren't just surviving, they're positioned to take advantage of opportunities that only appear during economic downturns. Your frugal living journey isn't about deprivation, it's about building the foundation for long-term prosperity and peace of mind. Let's quickly review your recession preparation roadmap. Execute the 90-day emergency sprint to build immediate cash reserves. Audit and eliminate unnecessary subscriptions and recurring expenses. Master strategic shopping through second-hand sources and the 24-hour purchase rule. Transform your food budget through bulk buying and home cooking. Prioritize high-interest debt elimination. Develop secondary income streams before you need them. Implement cash-only spending for variable expenses. Build recession-proof skills that reduce expenses and create opportunities. Finally, create a social network around frugal living for support and resource sharing. These 9 strategies work together to create comprehensive financial protection. By implementing these frugal living strategies, you can stretch your savings without financial hardship and position yourself for success regardless of economic conditions. Remember, recession preparation through frugal living isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. You're taking control of your financial future. Which of these 9 recession preparation tips will you implement first? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one and often respond with personalized advice. If this video helped you understand frugal living and recession preparation, smash that like button and subscribe for weekly financial wellness content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss strategies that could save you hundreds of dollars. Don't get paralyzed by all the bad news. Take action today. Your financial security starts with the decision to prepare. Take action today, and I'll see you in the next video where we're covering advanced income diversification strategies.